Hello, my name is Nobe, and today I will be taking you through the journey of how I came up with my VTubers design. It was a lot of trial and error, but I hope my experience will help those out there who might still be struggling with their own designs. Now, let's get started. I love designing characters, but sometimes it can be a long process. It took me 3 redesigns, well, 3.5 to be exact, to be happy with how my character looks now. When I first started working on my VTubers design, I wanted the character to be a humanoid with animal features. Why? Because I am a sucker for characters with cute animal ears and tails. I first went ahead and made a list of different animals that I liked and picked from there. This was my own personal preference. You should be having fun and love the character you are making. I decided to be a goat. The reason I chose this was because Capricorn is my zodiac sign, and I thought it'd be a cool concept. To be honest, that's all there was to it. It never hurts to look for inspiration in things that are as simple as that. I'd also like to note that if you are the one drawing out your character's design, think about how many times you're going to be drawing this character over and over again. I love intricate designs, but I cannot imagine constantly drawing, say for example, a character with 4 different wings, giant flaming swords, a big layered dress with a ton of jewelry, long hair that wraps around the character while holding a giant shield with a dragon emblem on it, and it's a lot. Now, if you want to make a very detailed design and you enjoy that, you should go for it. But I feel like many of you will start to feel overwhelmed once you have to draw the character constantly. There is nothing wrong with simplicity, especially if this is your first design. You can always add or take away features as you go through the process. Here was the first design I did for my character around 3 years ago. The first thing I need to point out is that she had no goat-like features whatsoever. People were constantly asking me if she was an elf, which I can definitely see in her pointed ears. Another issue I had with her design was her purple hair. Purple is my least favorite color, so I am not sure why I even made that her hair color. I think I was trying to create harmony with the colors of her outfit. I made her look more like an air-themed magical girl, hence the wings. I had given her these elements even though it wasn't a particular favorite of mine. It seems I just wanted an excuse to add little wings. I did like her little hair clips and her shoes, but that's about it. I don't hate the design necessarily, it's just she wasn't what I was going for. For the second design, I ditched the elf ears and gave her goat ears instead. I made her color scheme primarily my favorite color this time and gave her a more Lolita-inspired dress with star elements. She was really cute and I did like her for a while, but I didn't fall in love with the design. The stars, the moon, and the wings was a theme I liked, but it still wasn't my favorite theme. So, now let's move on to the final-ish design. I ditched the air theme I had going on and went with something I have always loved, and that is water themes. I thought back to the Capricorn concept, and the creature is usually depicted as a sea goat. I decided to lean more into that. The outfit was inspired by moon jellyfish, specifically the skirt and transparent sleeves. The top is made of seashells and adorned with pearls. The front of her shoes actually have a slit to resemble hooves, but it's kind of hard to see, so I will be fixing that in her future character reference sheet. The horns are no longer growing from the forehead, and instead, they are growing from the top of the head. I then finished her up with fins and water lilies in her hair. This was the final design, until I started to feel overwhelmed with all the stuff going on with her hair. That's when I decided to revamp her, hence 3.5. I gave her these 2 double braids that were held with pearl hair ties. This was easier to work with than just putting a lot of pearls in her hair. I put only 1 water lily on the side of her hair so it would feel less cluttered. Then I moved her fins down so they were right above her ears instead. Lastly, I took away the frilly choker and replaced it with a simple pearl and gold necklace with a water lily charm attached to it. I'm finally happy with her design after 3 attempts, and this was a span of literally 3 years. So I guess you could say it took me 3 years to finally come up with a design that I liked. And not even like, I love her character now. I love the design. This whole process made me realize that I needed to be more honest with myself and just implement features into the character that I truly enjoyed. And I hope this video was insightful for anyone out there struggling with designing their character. I'd say be honest with yourself and take the time to think about the things that bring joy into your life and have fun. Now, go out there and make some amazing characters, and I will see you next time.